Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this Team of the Season player review with me, boy FIFA 1 HD. We're going to be looking at the 89 rated Danilo Pereira card, but before we do, it really would mean a great deal to me if you would hammer that like button, hit the subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you have any questions on Pereira or FIFA 17 in general, leave all of that in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer each and every one of you. So, jumping into his stats, and as you can see, the mental physical comparison is looking very healthy indeed. His aggression, his strength there at 94 is so good. Stamina also really nice. His attack positioning and vision is quite decent as well. Overall, not a bad area at all. We move on, and it's a little bit more mixed in his skill attributes, although there are some really good standout areas. Ball control and dribbling are so good, as you can see. Heading, long passing, also very tidy. Finishing not quite so good there at 59, but he does make up with it with his shot power at 94, which is quite incredible. Slide tackle and stand tackle obviously very good, as he is very good in those defensive areas. We move on and we see medium high work rates, which is very nice on a CDM. 3-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves, as well as being 6'2", and then we see the specialities of tackling, tactician, strength and complete defender. So my thoughts on the Danilo Pereira Team of the Season card were that he was an absolute tank. I mean, this guy comes with 90 defense and 93 physicality on his base card stats, which are just ridiculous. This guy is always making great interceptions, tons of tackles. He is such a great CDM or centre mid if you want to play him there. Either way, in those defensive areas, he is going to provide such a good screen in front of that back four and just be super solid, super compact. He's so strong, he's tall, he's good in the air. Overall, in that defensive third, no one's getting past him. His pace is also pretty decent. It's had a nice upgrade to 73, so he can cover the pitch very well indeed. And it's also quite good going forward. It allows him to get forward a little bit more and have the pace to get back if the team do lose the ball. In attacking areas, he's actually pretty decent. His passing is very neat and tidy. He can definitely rack up a few assists because he can play people in all day long. His shooting is a little bit hit and miss, but he has that incredible shot power. So if you do have the opportunity on the edge of the box or even closer, just hold down shoot, really whack it, and it is probably going to go in, because he was actually quite good in front of goal for me. And what helped that was his dribbling, because it meant that he could free up that little yard of space that he needed just to get that powerful shot away and let him set himself, just get away from defenders. His dribbling is really good, and that is great also when he wins the ball in defensive areas. If maybe the team is swarming on you and there's a few players around, just means that you can win the ball back and then also get away from any other players that might be getting around him who could have nicked the ball off him again. So it's just a nice area that you wouldn't necessarily expect to be so high on such a defensive card, but when you add it in, it is very effective. Like I said, defensively very solid, always in the right areas, makes tons and tons of interceptions. His tackles are so good, and what I love about him is that when he tackles someone, he often leaves them on the floor out of the game. Not injured, but they are just totally bashed because of his incredible strength. So he just bullies people off the ball, and then he is able to go and use it well with his decent passing, his good dribbling, and his decent sort of shooting if it is in a more attacking area. So overall, a very solid card that is dirt cheap. So overall, a very solid card. It's currently going for around sort of 50 to 60k, which I think is very good. Yes, his league might be a little bit less attractive than others, but with that Portuguese nation, you can definitely fit him in, and let me tell you, he is worthwhile making that effort because he's a great card. That is why I've had to give him a 9.5 out of 10, because at CDM there aren't too many better. This card is definitely a very solid option, and I would highly recommend it. So I hope you enjoyed the review, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and peace.